moving on to what's going to be my favorite segment. So everybody that's new to the show, of course, everybody's new to the show because it's the first episode. But every day or every episode, we're going to do a segment I like to call shows or tour stories.
Yeah, tour stories.
Tour stories.
It's almost like horror stories,
or
but
toy stories.
but it's like tour stories.
So we're going to start out with our first ever show. Do you remember what it was?
Let's see. It was either the indie night or it was Battle of the Bands. One of those was the first show. I think.
No, neither one of them. It was a show that we got booked. It was like a booking agent or something like that books it. It's like a showcase. We had to sell a bunch of tickets.
Oh.
And it was like if you sold 30 tickets, then you got like to keep $5 out of each ticket. And they gave like awards for who sold.
Oh yeah, it was called like Global something.
So it wasn't Global. Anyways, it was at Downtown. Big shout out to Downtown Music. They really put us on. But our first show was at Downtown. I remember showing up. Absolutely nobody was there except for the people that we sold tickets to.
Yeah.
Maybe like, and of course we won the award for most tickets sold.
Because we actually brought the most people because we have a lot of friends.
Yeah, we did have a lot of friends. But I didn't understand, like, people weren't selling tickets. So we basically just performed in front of our friends, which was cool. Which brings us to our real first show, which I consider to be our first ever show, Indie Night.
Yeah.
Or was Indie Night our first show?
I mean,
if the other show wasn't our first show, then they happened really close to each other.
Yeah, we have to look on Facebook or something.
So we ended up getting into contact with SJ, who ran Independent Music Night. So we used to get flyers all the time.
Yeah.
For Indie Night. And our manager at the time, Brian Quadros, hit him up. We finally got in touch with SJ, and man, I felt like we clicked with SJ.
Yeah.
Like he always said there's something different about us. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
We tried to be more professional. We paid all our dues. You know, paid all our debts. Try not to fuck nobody over. You know, like, we just keep it real with people. And so SJ put us on, man. I got to give a huge shout out to SJ, aka Crooked Letter J, aka the Godfather. Indie Night was dope.
Oh yeah.
Again, at Downtown Music, because that's where all the music was back in the day.
Oh yeah, I miss downtown.
Yeah, me too, man. Man, just walking into downtown, just seeing that mural, seeing Sam. Back then, the security guard was Dozer.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like we ended up like knowing basically everybody who worked there. Like, you know.
And then it was like, man, I remember being in there, and it was about 25% full.
Yeah.
Downtown Music can hold a couple hundred people.
Yeah.
So there's about 50, 60 people there. And I remember just sitting at that table just like, man. I believe that was our first show because I specifically remember that, like, never performing before.
Yeah, I remember.
That other show had to be like right after.
Yeah, like, because I actually remember, like, standing in the same spot and my legs were shaking and I was holding the mic, like double fisting the microphone, just like thinking, don't fuck up.
Yeah. And we were pretty good for not fucking up. Like,
yeah.
Especially when our first, everyone said we were stationary, but I mean, that's true, but a lot of artists are like that.
Yeah, we didn't really get the whole moving around thing yet. Like, you know, moving around and, you know, breaking concentration, like, you know, all that stuff would, like, it wasn't natural for us yet.
Yeah, I mean, but I felt like walking on that stage, it's like, beforehand I was scared, but it was like when I walked up there, no pun intended, I had no stage fright.
Yeah, it's like once you started doing it, it was like, you know, it pretty much was okay.
Well, we had practiced a lot.
Exactly. The practice really, like, helped with that.
I remember being like, Michael, you're badass. You don't gotta prove to nobody. Just go out there and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? That was my mentality. Was just go out there and rap, and man, we got positive feedback.
Yeah, and having basically all of our friends there helped, like, a lot. Yeah, like, sure. A bunch of people that, I don't know, who I wouldn't even expect showed up. Like, you know, it was pretty crazy.